Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover. One from a recent episode of Ice-T's Daily Game where he spoke about an advice he gave Eminem early on in his career. And based on where we are today, it's safe to say Eminem put it into practice and it worked for him so well, seeing as he's literally the most mentioned top 5 rapper of all time based on rappers rating rappers, but stays humble in real life, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. Today we also have more from 50 Cent, and the big reveal that was teased a few hours ago has shut down the new album speculations that's left many fans excited and disappointed at the same time, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. But first, Eminem fans who use Spotify were in for a shocker in the early hours of today when this happened on Spotify. The best new releases and on the cover of Release Radar, Eminem was spotted. We were getting bombarded with DMs as many fans initially thought Eminem dropped midnight or was planning to drop soon, but sadly it was a glitch, hence reactions like, "Spotify got my hopes high, I swear to God. If they playing with us, loudly crying emoji." More from fans, it pisses me off so much, like for once I actually thought he was gonna drop something, loudly crying emoji. And while some thought it was a fake with takes like, "Yeah, nothing, it's a fake," it was actually real on Spotify, but it was a glitch. And from the curator of the playlist it goes, "Why would Spotify mess with me like this? Don't ever do this unless he really drops something." And the wait continues. Moving on to the next point today, when 50 Cent took down all his posts on IG and dropped this, it sparked speculations of a new album related to Get Rich or Die Trying. Even Hip Hop and More's founder gassed up the hype train when he tweeted, "Be ready." And while the countdown was certainly linked to Get Rich or Die Trying, it wasn't for a new album, but for the final lap tour celebrating Get Rich or Die Trying 20 years later that covers cities in North America and Europe. And many fans are excited for this, especially those in the United States. Check this out. 50 has been so busy over his career touring around the world, even just last year, that he hasn't toured the US since 2009. This is major. I'm excited, but this sounds so final. If you read his book Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, you'd know why he prefers overseas. But on the other end, some fans wanted more. What a letdown. We need more music, bruh. Oh, there's more. What a letdown. Was really hoping for Get Rich or Dying too. While for some it was the locations that was the letdown. When would you have time for an African city? Am I missing something? Moving on to the next point today, Ice-T recently spoke about Eminem in a recent episode of Ice-T's Daily Game, where he spoke on humility and brought up Eminem as an example.
I mean, the thing of it is people think, you can't be fly and then be humble. I've always said, in rap, we like to brag a lot. We like to say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. But in real life, all these compliments can't come from you. The person that's saying, hey, I'm this, I'm that, they're usually saying it because nobody else is saying it. The greatest compliments come from people behind your back when you're not in the room and they're saying, yo, Ice is a cool guy, or Ice is this, or Ice is that. They'll also say the bullshit about you like he's a piece of shit. She thinks she's all that, but she ain't. What people say to your face is less important than what they say behind your back. I remember when I met Eminem and I asked him what he wanted out of the game, and he said, all I want to do is be around like you and Dre. And my comment with him was, be a beast on the mic and be humble in real life. And I think he followed that advice. Because if you can rap like him, you don't need to tell people you're a great rapper. You show it and you prove it. So you could be dope, but in real life, you don't have to be walking around telling people who you are and this, that, and the third. That's corny.
And this is pretty much a summary of Eminem's career so far, even when he was going back and forth with El Jamar. On the mic, he said it straight that he belongs in hip-hop, but in real life, he explained in an interview that he never said he wasn't a guest.
With the whole beef of a certain person.
Right.
I never said I wasn't a guest.
And it's been rappers and fans that have been arguing in favor of Eminem since about why he is indeed hip-hop to the core. And check this out in response to Ice-T's take on Eminem in relation to the current debates instigated by Jack Harlow. This is kinda how I feel about how the corny white rapper list going around lately. Eminem is mentioned with overall grades, Pac, Biggie, Jay, Wayne, etc. If you need to be compared to only white rappers, you're not that good. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and see you on the next one.